the person who invented the cure for cancer dies of cancer. Wow, that's very trustworthy. The shift is that I had an aura transformation 3 days ago. And for those of you who don't know what aura transformation is, because I think most of you don't know, I didn't know. Like, it's this sort of, spiritual nonsense about auras and, voodoo, mambo jumbo. Maybe you've heard about the concept of aura. That's nothing unusual. Aura is supposed to be the energetic field that surrounds the human body, and some people have the clairvision or clairvoyance, an ability to see it. And others, most of the plebs, muggles, they don't see it because it's beyond the physical, so it doesn't exist. Let's just be clear, there is no life after death, things are finite. Well, actually, this is like a big contradiction among materialists, because some of them think that there is such thing as infinite, and other people are stuck in this reality. Anyway, that's not important. What I'm trying to say is that I'm an open skeptic about these things. I want to believe these things have an impact on my life, and I want to believe that this aura transformation actually transformed me. And I can perceive some shift in my life, clearly. At the same time, I am aware that that can be just placebo, because it's not like a huge shift. I've been doing plenty of work on myself over the years, and it means that this is just yet another, ritual of transformation. And on one hand, I think it's going to unfold over a longer period of time. I don't think it's like this, wow, it's not like a plant medicine where you just take a plant and you're immersed into this spiritual world all of a sudden and realize that everything you thought it's true about your reality is actually not so true after all. With this sort of transformation, it's a subtle thing. It's like a very delicate shift. I'm more aware of my thoughts, my feelings. I'm more committed to my well-being, and I'm more committed to just taking care of myself, because I've been ignoring some knowing about what's right and what's wrong about my actions. I've been making choices that are not so great. They are not very helpful, such as binge watching things, or eating more than I need, eating the wrong kind of food, thinking it doesn't matter. On one hand, I was right. On the other hand, I wasn't, just like that. And reality can't just be like in one way. There's always like a side and the reverse to everything we do. And just ignoring one aspect is not wise, as I came to realize. So let's come back to aura transformation. Aura transformation is a ritual, let's call it. The founder of this movement, let's call it, Ani Senov, who also died of cancer. Very, very strange thing, if you think about it. Like somebody who is, supposed to promote well-being and this like unbreakable aura dies of cancer. But let's not go there. Let's not, because little do we know what, this mystery of life is. So I'm not just gonna put a label on Ani Senov just because she died of cancer. She's not eligible for being the cure for cancer. That's the paradox. The person who invented the cure for cancer dies of cancer. Wow, that's very trustworthy. No, I don't think it. It doesn't work like that, basically. So Ani Senov realized. she was a clairvoyant already. I don't know what that means, because in this world you gotta believe the clairvoyants, because they see stuff that you can't see. So if you have no proof, you have to take them by their word. That's another thing about this sort of spiritual work. It's a lot of diving into the unknown you can't really prove anything. You have no idea if such thing as clairvoyance actually exists. Just because a couple of madmen declare that they can see stuff that nobody else can see doesn't mean you're clairvoyant. But at the same time, you can't just say it's not true, because if there are a couple of people who are saying, right, I'm seeing auras, I see your energetic field, I see its color, I see your chakras and everything, maybe don't just say that you're crazy, maybe. So I'm the kind of person of, open, but also skeptic. So what does it mean? This ritual, this aura transformation, oh my God, I'm talking about random stuff actually. So it lasted for about 2.5 hours. For me, maybe close to 3 hours.